What's going on, everybody? This is Ben from Crescent Wolf Studios, and got a special announcement. As you all know, there is a game that just came out in release for people to play, and I have been working on a project as a piece of fan art for it. If you recognize this box, you know exactly what it is. It's not exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to make it like an actual Jack-in-the-Box, but here's what it's basically. Boxy Boo. I'll have a picture on the screen so that way you can see what I'm talking about. And I'll leave a link. I'll see if I can leave a link in the description leading to the trailer of the game. It's basically called Project Playtime, and it's where you're collecting toy parts, and you have to gather the parts by doing puzzles while avoiding a guy like this. So let me show you. The legs are supposed to go underneath, but I'm not skilled enough to do that, so I had to do the second best thing, dumb the design down a bit. I did have a hole for the hand crank, but I tried making mechanics for it, but it didn't work. So I'm gonna do that with version 2, but for now I'm gonna show you version 1. I have the feet sticking out here because I figured it would make, like, you know how some people hide behind a curtain in certain cartoons or TV shows and their feet are sticking out? Same thing with this guy. It also reminds me of my dog Bogey. He used to hide under the bed with his legs sticking out. That's kind of what it makes me think of. So let me show you how it works. The instructions are under here. Don't know if the camera's gonna, yeah, the camera flipped it. My bad. Anyway, I'll explain the instructions here. Basically, these two tabs here, it says push there, but the camera's got it flipped there. So, and this says pull. You basically pull this washer here that I have here, and his head comes out. Let me show you inside. It's basically connected with a spring I have welded in there, so that way his head can come out with no problem. You do have to tuck it back in. You have to tuck, well, let me just show you. That's a little note here. Push head down for clearance. You have to push this, well, I'll show you how to close it in a second. You push these tabs here, looks kind of like a toilet handle, but it's not. It's more like a twisty, pushy button. Push those down and the hands come out. And I gave him 4 fingers, just like in the game, with, well, 2 fingers and 2 thumbs, I guess, is the way to describe it. And his arms come out like that. They're spot welded. I use a spot welder to attach it to the frame, and the hand, as you can see there, I have this system where you push the button and it gives it just enough clearance to let it fall out. And on the sides I have a triangle, circle, a big square, a heart, and a star. And yeah, it's pretty good. It works pretty well. I just need to figure out for version 2, or if I can't update this one, to see how to make it like function with the hand crank so that everything opens at once. That would be pretty sick. But for now, I'll leave it the way it is. In order to close it, by the way, you have to press the button down so that way the lever goes under. There's a little hook there, as you can probably see. So you push down, have it hooked there, and release the button. So that way it holds it tight in there. Same here. Push the button down, push that in, and let me see if I can give you a view of this. Push the button down, hold that in, and it connects in. There you go. Now for the head. Push the head slightly down, like this little latch here. You pull it and it releases with that there. You want to pull that out, push the head slightly down and in there, so that way you have clearance. Wait for the click and then release the little washer I have on there. This is like the brake for the head. It basically stops it from opening too far. I might adjust it later, but for now it works pretty good. So yeah, that's my Boxy Boo prototype. And I think he turned out pretty well. I'm really proud of it. And who knows, maybe after I post this video, maybe the makers of of Playtime Co. or whoever makes Playtime Poppy and all that will decide to use this design. If they do, I would be so happy. Like, this is like the simple way that I figured I could make it, and it turned out really well. As soon as I can make the hand crank and everything work on it, that's just the chair on the top. So hope you have a good day, and I'll see you later. Peace.